Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About Clutter. I'm your host, Margo, a professional organizer specializing in chronic clutter. I just poured myself an incredible latte. I actually recently learned how to make really good lattes at home because I got sick and tired of going to Dunkin' Donuts and having them mess up my coffee. And I'm not a huge fan of Starbucks. I know, don't hate on me. I just find the coffee to be a little bit too strong for my taste. So as I'm about to enjoy my cup of latte, I hope you grab a latte, a cup of tea, maybe a glass of wine. I mean, why not? And let's jump into today's topic, which is why you have a closet full of clothing, but nothing to wear. Sound familiar? Have you ever found yourself staring at your closet full of clothing, right? You're like in the doorway or you're by your dresser and you're like, I have nothing to wear. Yep, we've all been there. I mean, how is it that a closet bursting at the seams can still leave us feeling like we're stuck in a fashion desert? Today, we're going to solve that little mystery and tackle the beast that is your wardrobe. And this is one of my most favorite topics to talk about. Let's be honest. Our closets are like black holes where clothing goes to die. It's where that cute top you thought you loved disappeared into the abyss, never to be seen again. And don't even get me started on those pants that still have that tag on them. What were you thinking? Here's the kicker. 80% of what's in your closet is clutter. I know, it's so tough to hear that. That means most of those clothing are just taking up space, stressing you out every morning, and making you feel like crap when they don't fit quite right. Wouldn't it be amazing if every single piece of clothing in your closet made you feel great? If your entire wardrobe was filled with feel-good items. Picture this. Getting dressed in the morning takes all of 5 minutes because every single item in your closet is something that you love. Clothing that fits well, matches your style, and makes you feel confident and put together. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's totally doable, and I'm going to show you just how. It all starts with tip number 1, and that is to identify your style. This is the foundation for a clutter-free wardrobe. In a nutshell, what does the real you and your lifestyle look like? What do you wear every day? A uniform, maybe some scrubs, loungewear, work attire. The types of clothing that you wear daily, as in those that are in and out of your laundry daily, should make up the bulk of your closet, not the other way around. Some categories include activewear, work, loungewear, formal, casual, and going out. This step alone, really identifying who is my real authentic self, not my fantasy self. Who am I and what do I wear? I primarily wear casual wear. This step alone helped me to transition to a minimalist wardrobe where I now own barely 25 items per season with a few pieces of crossover. Yes, I am a wardrobe minimalist. I essentially, if I do not do laundry once a week, I run out of things to wear. Yeah, okay, you don't have to be that extreme, by the way. Right? Clutter-free is incredibly subjective. All right, let's move on to tip number 2, and let's talk about how you actually declutter. And there are 2 main methods, by category or by section. So you can start with categories like tops, pants, dresses, or shoes, and go through each one. Or if you feel that is kind of overwhelming because you got a lot of stuff, tackle one section of your closet at a time, like a shelf or a drawer. The key is to break it down into manageable chunks. Step number 3, and you're probably not going to be surprised with this one because I love my to-do lists, my plans, and my schedule. But step number 3 is to create a decluttering schedule. Trust me, this is going to be your best friend. Decide what you're going to declutter and when. Maybe you start with your tops on Monday and tackle your shoes on Wednesday. Setting a schedule helps you stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. I even recommend to all of my clients to set alarms on their phones. Decluttering is a new habit we have begun to build, so it's easy to get distracted, give in to procrastination, or simply just forget. So create a schedule, decide how many times a week you're going to be decluttering, for how long, set alarms, roll up them sleeves, maybe get your bestie on FaceTime, try on your items, and get to decluttering. Tip number 4, as you go through your clothing, you want to ask yourself some of these questions that can prove to be helpful. Have I worn this item in the last year? Does it match my current style? Remember what we identified in step 1. Would I buy it again? Does it fit well? Do I love wearing it? These questions will help you decide what to keep and what to let go of. You will naturally encounter items that are easy tosses, such as a sweater that is destroyed and has pills all over it, or, a shirt that's in a color that you're never going to wear. Others you might be unsure about, so asking these questions definitely helps with decision fatigue. I am a firm believer in gentle and mindful decluttering over ruthless atomic. Many mistakes are made taking that route. I myself have been there. Answer honestly. Your clothing should make you feel good about yourself, not shame you or elicit negative emotions because you are no longer a size 2. Step number 5, now that you've got your game plan, it's time to make piles. Sort everything when you are decluttering into piles, such as keep, toss, donate, and sell. If you plan on selling your items, just keep in mind the items that you do decide to sell should be in good condition. It's great to stay organized and not have to go through a pile of stuff a second time, deciding if you will donate, toss, or sell. You can even have a maybe pile. My personal opinion is that unless you have designer clothing, selling can take a very long time and oftentimes does not get bought. This causes the clutter to hover in your home. So again, my personal opinion, and this is how I work with clients, is I recommend that you either donate or toss. And here's a little bonus organization tip, okay? It's super simple. So if you're somebody like, oh my God, I'm trying to declutter, and here she goes with organization, I promise this is super, super easy. When it comes to organizing your wardrobe, there's one main rule, and that is to keep like items with like items. So this is an organization game changer. Hang all your tops together. Keep your pants in one section and your shoes lined up neatly. It makes finding what you need so much easier and keeps your closet looking tidy. All right, my lovely declutterers, that's how you take back control of your closet and your sanity. If you're ready to dive even deeper, check out my full course on decluttering your wardrobe and building a capsule wardrobe that you'll actually love. I'll leave a link to it in the show notes below. And if you're looking for some personalized support this time and this season only, I have my annual 4-day Black Friday sale. And this is where you get one-on-one decluttering coaching with yours truly for 75% off. Again, this sale is only available once a year for 4 days. I will leave a link to it in the description as well. Thank you so much for listening. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Good luck on your decluttering journey. And remember to be good to yourself.